I'll wait for everybody to come on video.
Hi.
Hello.
All right, Thomas and Cryptopillar.
Nice to meet you. More light here.
Hey, hello, made it live. Geez, wondering there.
Hey, nice to meet you guys.
We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
And Cryptopillar come on video. Oh, there you go. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, mate.
Hi.
Okay, Thomas, I have listed as the host, so
Good thing.
and I want to start recording as well.
And record to your desktop if you can. If you've got a Zoom. The Zoom will run for 40 minutes maximum. Can you share your name, Cryptopillar?
Yeah, my name's Michael, mate.
Malcolm?
Michael.
Oh, Michael. Sorry.
That's good.
Got it. Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
We're missing one person, huh?
We can give it a minute or so.
www.51psi.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming in from Chunfeng Qian. Looks like he's coming in possibly from China. I don't know if he's going to show up or not. I know it's kind of early there, or the time zone may not be ideal for them.
Quarter to 12 midnight here,
Where are you?
Australia, Adelaide, South Australia.
Yeah. Well,
Where are you going?
I sent him a instant message on Telegram asking if he's having any troubles or anything, and haven't heard any response from him yet.
sounds good.
It doesn't look like that he has even read those yet either, but there might be maybe a translation issue. Yeah, I was a little concerned because when I went to click on that first Zoom link after we were able to, I had to join back into Zoom, and I couldn't connect into Zoom for whatever reason. I don't know what the deal was, but then somebody connected evidently. Apologize for my light. I don't know. I'm not I can use my stupid laptop, and it's not the best lighting situation.
We are all in the meeting, so who would like to go first?
Oh, did we get our last person?
Well, there's no guarantee that he'll be
No
here.
guarantee he's going to show up. Okay. I am just going to be voting, so I will listen to anybody's pitch.
Okay.
I'm just going to be voting, but want to mention that I'm part of the EOS starter group. I joined with them, so we're looking to obviously promote EOS and try and get some more projects building on us. Working with them and trying to get some projects in and get some guys building on us and get some people supporting us, I guess, back into it. Project launchpads are pretty big out there at the moment, so hopefully we can get involved and get on top of that.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm John, and I'll be voting for sure, but I'll do a video speech as well for the project that I am running with some colleagues.
Awesome. My name is Thomas. I will be giving you a pitch today, and I'm also here in support of good projects. So,
Thomas, can I ask you real quick? Can you put me down for recording? It's not, I have to ask you for permission to record. And
How do I give you permission? I'm afraid to stop the recording.
If you go down to the little dots down there,
Yep.
and it'll talk about participants,
Got
then
it.
it should bring you up.
Oh, got it. Rick.
Yeah.
Um,
And I don't know beyond
allow
that.
recording. Yeah, I can allow everybody to record. Allow to record local files.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds great.
There we go.
And
Yeah,
I think I must be doing it. So, yep, I am recording. Okay, good. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. So I guess we can listen to your pitch, maybe.
Sure. I'll just begin and then give you guys a complete background. My name is Thomas Hallgren. I currently work with the Eden development team as the UX designer, and been working in crypto and blockchain. Well, basically been working in blockchain since 2018, actually 2017. Started working on some projects and worked at. I actually worked at Block One, and my pitch today, well, I'm really passionate about where we're going, what the possibilities are for fractal democracy, and how we can spread that around the world, and how Eden, this first Eden Genesis launches in preparation for launching, or the opportunity to launch many communities around the world. And one of the ways that I see that this is very possible in a real world economy is groups of people that come together in an economic incentive that can actually pay the dues, that can manage themselves. And I've identified one group called EVA. They're a co-op taxi service based out of Montreal, and they launched on the EOS blockchain back in 2018. And they've been really passionate EOS supporters, and all of their transactions are being logged to their own side chain. So what I'm proposing, and I've been reaching out to members in Korea, people in Mexico, and people in Rio de Janeiro who would like to launch an EVA co-op taxi service that will actually tie in with the EOS blockchain, possibly for payments. So there's a big opportunity there. And I'm here not for myself, but I would like to give the funds to one of the communities to launch one of these co-ops, either in Rio de Janeiro or in Korea, South Korea, where I've made contacts in both areas. That's what I'm here as a stand for, and I'd ask your support for that. And I'm also here to support really good projects as well. So it's not for me, it's not my project. It's for me to support, those communities and to distribute those funds completely. I don't want any funds for myself at all. So.
Great.
Okay, so I guess I can do my pitch really quickly, and then we can discuss maybe. So
Yeah,
I am Jonathan, as I said before, and I'm a French citizen, so please pardon my accent and, and my grammar. I've been in the crypto space since 2017, and actually my whole journey started with EOS, the ICO at that time. And since then, I've been informing myself on a daily basis on this project. And I was mainly lurking around. I mean, I was not involving myself at all. I was just informing myself about what was going on and everything. And after the 2 difficult years that we all went through, I would say 19 to 21, I decided that at the beginning of 21 to start a little French community around EOS, because there was no one literally talking about EOS, and if there was talking about EOS in the French crypto community, it was always funding the project. And so I started a little French community with two or three colleagues that I met around my journey regarding EOS. And we decided to be vocal. We decided to show a little bit our love to the project, and we created a Twitter account. I mean, every small thing that we can do without resources, and we want to promote the project. So we've been only starting actually, and we are mainly doing like pedagogic content. Pedagogic content. We are trying to teach the French-speaking community what is going on, what's EOS about, Eden on EOS as well. And it's very important for us because we realized actually, as I said before, we are a very great community. I mean, in number, the French-speaking community is hundreds of millions of people in the world, and they cannot hear about EOS. And most of us French-speaking people, you know that probably, we are not very good at speaking English. So it's something that we really want to continue. That's why we are asking to have a little bit of funding. So maybe we can bootstrap our actions. We can do a little bit more that we are doing right now, not only to compensate our work, but also to do some action that requires some funds. But at the same time, we were also talking to JC from the project EOS Bees, and we decided to ask for 70% of the fund for our EOS French-speaking community project, and 30% that we will give to EOS Bees for their projects, because we also felt that the marketing was missing, and that would be a good thing for them if we could help them, if of course we have the funds. But as I said at the beginning, I'm also very aware that we are only starting our project. And if Thomas, you are really motivated about yours, and you are also starting a little bit more than us to work on this Evo, I think you said, project. We are, I mean, I am, and my colleagues as well, we are very aware that we are only starting, and we will keep working anyway. If we get funded or not, we will keep doing it. So I don't want to be to insist much. I mean, I'm here to try something, but that's the only thing.
Interesting. I kind of see there's some parallel possibilities between what we're doing. The EVA community, actually what EVA is, it's a ride sharing service that came out of Montreal, and they're French speaking. So the ride sharing service really is, what they've successfully done in Montreal is they've pushed out Uber and Lyft, and they've aligned themselves with the government of Montreal, and they're reaching out into more cities across Canada, and they're going to be coming to North America. And they've been really bootstrapping themselves, and they've been working on a relatively low budget, but they're very community based. So I could see the possibility of bringing EOS to France directly with them, and starting a co-op where you can have a community of drivers. So they have delivery service, they have Uber type service, so Uber Eats. They also manage trucking delivery service and logistics. So they really started to expand on an enterprise base. So their foundation, their structure, and the technology is all there. They're ready to just spin up anywhere in the world if somebody wants to take on launching a community. I'm pretty sure the French were not too happy with Uber coming in, but if there was a community of taxi companies that wanted to use the service, I think it'd be very powerful to have that there, even with, and they already have the payment rails for crypto. They're just not turned on yet. So they've been running for 3 years, and so anyways, there's another possibility to bring that to France, I see. I don't know if you see that as aligned with what you'd like to do, but I'd love to take that on and push EVA further, and if you're, I don't know. But what I did was I went around locally, and I found taxi companies a couple years ago to align with what EVA wanted to do, and the taxi companies were eager to take on EVA as their operating system for managing their rides, and it's the taxi companies need it because they're going out of business and they can't organize, and it offers them an opportunity to organize. So other than that, I'm open to any questions, and I like what you're doing in France too.
You mentioned that they might be coming into the States. What do you know? What's the status on that? Or is there any kind of timeline going on with that yet? Or this is the first I've heard of them. So
I don't know any timelines. Joshua Anderson, the CTO from EVA, is here today as one of the would like to become a delegate, and the two founders, Dardan and Raphael, I've been in contact with since, I've met them in Blacksburg and at a hackathon, and I've been really passionate about finding an alternative to Uber and Lyft. And personally, I almost got attacked by an Uber driver, and I couldn't believe this guy was so irate. And I just did some research later, and I discovered that they were only getting half their fares. And I could really understand why they were feeling like they were getting ripped off. And then when I discovered EVA, they were giving upwards of 80 or 90% of the fares, and the drivers get to own their co-op. In fact, the drivers in Montreal own the co-op, right? They're just running EVA software, and they pay a 10% fee for all of that management and overhead, and they manage their own customer service and everything. So it's a real community opportunity for EVA to actually, then the taxi drivers, if my dream is that what I believe can really happen is the taxi drivers can use Eden, democratic, fractal democracy to decide how they want to spend a portion of their budget. Even if they set aside 5 or 10% of their budget among the taxi co-op, and the taxi drivers can get on a call, get to know each other, and have a community other than I just drive and make money, right? Because they know on the ground what's needed. So it's a way for the co-ops to source worker feedback that's not in a echo chamber where it's negativity. It allows them to take a stand as a taxi driver, make a proposal, and push it up. So it's a really symbiotic possibility where you could take the co-op and have EVA democracies spring up, Eden democracies spring up with EVA and all over the world. So that's what I would like to happen.
So you're comfortable with the principles that are associated with EVA, then the times that you've met with them. I would, have no hesitancy with going forward with your proposal, just from the standpoint of your involvement with Eden, the community there, the programming and such like that. So you're comfortable with them, and how would you would you basically allocate the whole fund to them, or would you do that you got anything set up for any idea as far as what kind of hallmarks that you might use for knowing whether they're proceeding or such like that? Or is there a possibility that you could use a small percentage of that of the funds given to you and forward it on to Jonathann to get something started with the France EOS, the B. Yeah,
I got what
you know
you're
what I'm saying. I mean, even just a small amount, and that would also give Jonathann potentially a kickstart into or a bootstrap further into the community, even, like you said, for EVA, down the road in France. At least getting, they would have potential for dialogue and such like that, so, or maybe introductions and such like that.
Okay, yeah,
and I don't know how that works. This is the first I heard today Dan talking about, and I wish I would have, because I I just have the passion for the fractal democracy part of this whole thing. I'm a non-computer programmer. I'm passionate about computers and such like that, but you know, you ask me to do something and it's like, yeah, I don't think so. But I can sure help support people that believe in what Dan is trying to get across. And you know, I guess that's my passion on it. So
Yeah.
and I probably would have, you know, picked something and gone along similar to what you've done. You know, you're just maybe more connected from the standpoint of being able to make sure everybody is on the up and up that you're dealing with, at least anyhow, you know. So you've been exposed to those people to some degree. So Jonathan, this is the first time I've met you, so I would feel comfortable with that. Your English is great, you know. So.
Don't worry. Actually, I really like the project of Eva. I knew about it at some point. I read about it when it started, and then it was like probably it slowed down at some point. I don't know exactly the reason why I didn't hear more about it, but I would be very happy to support you, Thomas, on that. And also because, as you said, Rick, it's obvious that Thomas has already skin in the game for a long time. He knows more about it and is involved, of course, in it. So I'm very fine with it, to be honest. And I would be very happy also to talk further to you, Thomas. So maybe we will find a way to work together with the French community. So maybe we will be able to start a community for taxi in France and in other countries as well where they speak French. It's very interesting. I'll be happy to support your project.
Oh, thank you very much. I would be very happy to connect you with Dardan and Raphael and Joshua at over Eva. And to answer your question, Rick, I do believe in the community aspect and the community contribution that Eva is, and their heart is in the right place, and they've succeeded and stayed afloat. And actually, I think they're ready to thrive. And I look forward to finding communities that want to, if you want to launch in France, I'd be happy to make those connections, and I would be happy to divert all those funds wherever the first co-op could get started. And yeah, did I answer all your questions? I think your question was really around whether Eva was they were aligned with the community. They're very passionate about Eden, about what we're doing. They're extremely busy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my main, you know, as long as you have, you know, that you're comfortable with somebody that in there, in the group.
Yeah. The top 3 Eva people are in Eden. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they really love what we're doing. And they're also running their own business. So only one of them could join today. But all 3 of them are very passionate about what we're doing today.
What about you, Mr. Pillar? You got any comments on anything?
Yeah, just if you guys do end up getting through and getting up high, where you do actually get some good EOS contribution from Eden, I guess. You got plans on recording all of the money in, money out, etc., etc. Do you know whether Eva have got plans to record where the money's going so it's visible on the blockchain, so people know that the money is actually going to the project, not to themselves?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, absolutely. The money that comes that would come into an account, what happens is an account gets created that's a delegate account, and that account is within the contract of Eden. So it gives me the opportunity to send the money directly to another Eden member, and I don't have to withdraw the funds to my own account. So it will all be transparent on the blockchain. Yeah, and I can do a reporting for you if you like, where the funds go, and I can set that up in a Google Doc, or I can set it up somewhere. It's something we've discussed would be really awesome to have here in Eden. And I'll make it transparent where all the funds go. And frankly, I don't really want the funds to come to me personally. Ideally, it would go to another Eden member group. So we would love to bring people into Eden who are starting these taxi groups or the EVA co-ops, and have them really be part of all this and let them receive the funds, and then withdraw the funds themselves in EOS if they like, or use them to hire other developers to work with them, whether it's more French translation or Korean translation or Spanish translation or whatever it is. We have a big community of really smart people in here that I think we can leverage all of them, and or maybe they can use it for development resources that they want on EOS, because there's a lot of great developers here in the community. So yeah, I would rather the funds stay inside of Eden with one of the community members.
I think it's, yeah, very important. No matter who gets the higher up places and that, there's definitely got to make sure they're recording, making it obvious, because we don't want any more bad FUD coming towards us with money that's being donated getting diverted elsewhere. So I know that a lot of, well, there's a few other guys that are on here from the EOS starter group, which are putting their hands up to go further and trying to get some money towards going towards the projects. I've just come in here to just listen to some pictures and hopefully put some right people in the right direction. I know Hanan Arbor and Chris Barnes is also not only doing for EOS starter, but he's got his own stuff going on too. There to keep an eye out for them in the future rounds go through.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of Chris Barnes and the EOS starter guys. And Chris Barnes actually helped to bring in the EVA guys as well. So he's in communication with them.
That's good. Yeah, he's a good man.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. You still had some more to say about EOS starter. So there's an opportunity to support them in future rounds.
Yeah, so I know Hanan's going to be pushing a bit. There's another guy, probably Dimitri, is going to be a bit more in depth and a bit more known what the plan is, and how we can get EOS starter built up and start building some projects too. So I think you guys focusing on EVA as a project's good, and I think Jonathann's idea of trying to get the French speaking community going up. Probably lucky we got a pretty decent Australian community here, just based through the guys running through on Crypto Cine, and there's a lot of other NFT groups that have started through Australia too. So we've definitely got a good building here. So we just need to spread the word and get the word out there, I guess. That's the important thing for Eden.
Please get in touch with me after the election. I've got a lot of developer friends in Australia, and I'd like them to join the EOS community.
Yeah, awesome. Done.
Guys, if I may, I think we have to vote. I mean, we have still a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get my Anchor wallet to work and not having much luck with it. So.
Oh, okay. I've already. Thank you.
I see that.
I can see I received a couple votes from y'all. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for my Anchor wallet to.
I think yours has already gone through, buddy.
That's it. Well,
it'd be great if we had y'all vote. So yeah, the Anchor guys are fantastic. They just made it so easy for everybody to vote with resources and everything.
Pretty awesome, even this whole process, how smooth it's been even so far, and the fact that we can all get in and talk and communicate about this and go further from there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Eden, you guys have done well.
Oh, thank you. We have amazing people working on this.
Okay, did we reach all consensus? Is that all greens? Because
yep,
yes,
yeah.
I'm getting the message that, oh, I guess I could try and refresh that, because they said that might happen with the Anchor wallet. But maybe that'll be.
Oh, everybody's cast a vote. We're good.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. I did also try and reach out to WWW51 Psi and it looks like he might have had even trouble with his Telegram because he's not even responding to any messages there either. So, but all right, that sounds great.
Pleasure meeting you guys. We can stay in the room and hang out and chat, or we can join the community room. It's up to us.
Good luck with it all.
Yeah, good luck continuing on, and Jonathan, I'll be watching out for you as well. And
Thank you.
and
Yeah, Jonathan, be in touch with me. Be in touch with me, and
Yeah,
reach out to me. I'd like
yeah,
stay in touch.
we
Okay,
will
we've
publish, sorry, we will publish Dan's books, actually, More Equal Animal in French, soon enough. I hope so. I hope you will hear about it as well very soon.
Are you working on a translation?
Yeah, we are
Oh,
working.
fantastic.
Yeah, I'm still what it looks. Excuse me. It looks like the WW51, his vote automatically went into the proposal since he wasn't there, right? And so I'm still showing up that I have not voted. So I don't know if it's a possibility if you guys can hang around us. We got a few more minutes still.
Everybody. Oh, yeah, I think everybody voted. It shows you have not.
Yeah, it on the 5 people, it shows me as, it doesn't show me that I'm I mean, for you it says underneath your name voting for Thomas, Chunfeng Qian voting for Thomas, Jonathan for Thomas, Cryptopillar Thomas, but nothing under my name. How about on yours, Thomas? Does it?
Yeah.
Does yours say? Do you have your name under your name?
Yes, my name is
voting
under
for
my
you?
name. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. You have not voted yet.
And I'm stuck on my. I'm gonna try and reboot my.
Do you have the latest version of
See,
Anchor?
that's probably part of that's
Or
probably
just
part of the
go
problem.
to the top of Anchor, and I think that you can check for updates under Help and run the update.
And
are you on the phone or are you on your?
I'm on my phone. And because for some reason I've got too many items. I've got my laptop, I've got my iPad, and
Do you have your election password in?
Yes.
Okay, on your phone.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm connected up with Eden. Eden up through my phone on that. So
okay.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to scan a different. Try and. I don't know where to get to the QR code on it. That's the thing that's really screwy. This is the whole part about everything that's really frustrating for a non-programming person and such. Especially
I'd like to know where you're getting stuck. Would be really useful.
Well, I'm able to, get to the point where I'm on the Eden community board, and I've got you checked and submit my vote, and then it loads, and then it's asking me to. I know here what I need to do is I'm going to try and totally bomb out of the Anchor wallet because it's stuck. There we go. Maybe that'll work. And I'll try that again.
Do you want to try
further?
Do you want to try the support
in
we have support in the community room. Maybe they can help you
Okay.
there.
You think I should just leave, or I can leave because my vote is still eligible to be cast.
Yeah, you're eligible
for 4 minutes.
Well, you'll have, I think you might have a little bit more time beyond that. So
Okay, I'm gonna.
you're
I'm gonna-
okay. So are you logged in from your PC right there, right? Do you have the Anchor wallet on your PC?
See, that's the thing is I haven't used my laptop, which is what I'm using on. Yes, I am, but I don't think that I totally.
Oh,
I don't think I totally set it up.
you have your election password?
Yeah.
Okay, then just log in there and then use your election password and you can cast your vote. Actually, you
Okay,
might not need the election password to vote. You might just need it to get the Zoom link. So if you
Okay,
log in with Anchor on your,
Here's my. I need to import my key into my EOS account with the Anchor wallet, because this is the first time that I've set up the Anchor wallet desktop on this computer.
would it be better if we stay here or let you do that without us distracting you?
Just okay. For whatever it's worth, we know that we had consensus and we had a full consensus. Granted, it may not show. I might not show eventually as being a non-voting person, but
I still want you to vote. You were here.
Yeah,
I want you to
I
vote.
want to vote.
Yeah.
I'm going to work to. I know I can get this to work, but go ahead and leave, guys, and I'll like I say, I can still work off of the.
Well, the only thing I was saying is, are we distracting you from completing it by being here on the
Probably.
call with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's. I'll go ahead and leave. And
yeah,
go to the community.
Yeah, go get that
All
done. I think we're distracting you. All right.
All right. Thanks.
We'll see you in the
Bye.
community room.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's consensus has been reached thanks to the ghost that voted actually.
Yeah, I know that was surprising. I think it's good for all of us to vote because it logs. It's kind of proof that everybody was here and logged a vote. So I really like for him to finish.
Yeah.
His vote. I think we're done. We can go back in the community room.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck. See you.
Bye, Michael. Bye,
I
Jonathan.
wonder how that vote came.
What's that?
It was-
What did you say? We couldn't hear you.
I think
Thank
you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Good luck for all.
Thanks for your support.